Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a little minute since I've talked about the Jacksons of Atlanta. Reason being, they really didn't have anything interesting going on. This man was doing his corny skits and she was talking about her journey over and over again. So I kind of just didn't even want to get into it, but I finally found a little bit something that I noticed. I don't know if you guys noticed, but stick around and I'm gonna put you on. So in the beginning of the video, I noticed that she's sitting in a car yet again, and that's been a lot of her content. Now, I don't know if she's sitting in the car because she's trying to avoid him. Maybe his ass is in the house and she don't want to be near him, or maybe she's trying not to show that he is actually active, because she does make it a point to throw a few jabs in this video, even though she said she wasn't. But I definitely took it as her throwing jabs. Another thing she stated in this video was she's finally putting the boys in school. Well, she said she was going to put them in a summer program and then they were going to start school, which is something that a lot of us have been talking about. I know the issue of them being potty trained was brought up, but these boys are about to be 6 years old, the oldest ones, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they're about to be 6. So it's like, okay, it's about time. But it's still interesting to me how she only talks about Justin Jr. having autism when it's quite obvious that Marcel also has something going on. Now, his autism may not be as high on the spectrum, but remember, she did have to put both of them in speech classes. And up until his parents split, he was only able to repeat words. Remember, he was like the spokesperson for all the kids. And he was also still wearing diapers at 5 years old. Now, I don't know if it's because Justin's big ass was holding them back and kind of like stunting their growth. But these boys, you definitely see that they're doing much better. And he's actually speaking sentences. I don't know. It just seems like they're both thriving a little bit more, but I still think that Marcel has some autism. Also because on a live video that they did, someone asked about one of them having autism, and she replied like this.
How did you know that your son needed speech therapy?
Which one? Commissioner said pastors are human, very true. Well, I know both of them had speech therapy at one point.
Mainly Justin.
Their speech. I want you to Google something. With twins are going to be delayed. So I have multiple sets of twins. So it's not that all of my children are delayed. It's just Google it. Google is free. Go right on Google. Look how twins develop compared to a singleton.
So that's kind of what made me wonder, like, okay, maybe they do both have it and she's only talking about one. I don't really know. But anyways, now in this video, she was wondering why people continuously ask her where the kids are. And that's because ain't nobody came to see you, Otis. You're not that interesting, and y'all know that. That's why y'all exploited the fuck out of the, twin situation and the twin pregnancy, because y'all know that's where y'all views were. So it just goes to show you that majority of their viewers and subscribers were only there because of the twins. And I guess they're seeing that, and it's probably getting a little frustrating because it's like, okay, I got more to me than just being a twin mom, which I definitely could understand that as well. It is what it is. Like, we came for the twins. Now, it's very interesting how they have so many activities going on. That's what she was saying in the video. And it's just interesting how the kids barely did anything when they were together. And the moment they announced their split, we started seeing Justin take them to the parks and do all these father-son things. We started to see Justin go live with the twins in the car, eating together. So it's like now they have no choice but to bond with them on camera, because nobody is interested in just them. If you see Justin's views for his pranks and his content, nobody's really watching that. If you look at Mahogany's channel, nobody's really watching that unless she says something, crazy in her titles, but people are not interested. And seeing Mahogany in this positive space actually makes her more likable. I still got some shit that I don't like about her, but she is more likable without that man hanging around her. So that's something I also will say about that. But did y'all find that it was interesting how he made it a point to post her video on his Instagram for Father's Day. So she talks as if, you know, she's a single mom. She's always doing it herself. Either the kids are with a trusted family member or with the nanny, blah, blah, blah. And she always talks about him not doing what he needs to do. But him posting that specific video kind of shows that he is around, I guess, when he should be or when he's needed. Because a lot of people feel like he just went MIA, and he, you know, makes it a point on his Instagram to show like he's father of the year. She makes it seem like he's a piece of shit. So it's honestly like you don't really know who to believe in this situation. But yeah, so that was that. Now, this is what I was talking about in the beginning of the video that was interesting. So in her video, she says, nothing has been this heartbreaking in my life. She said, this is the most traumatic situation I have ever been in.
Nothing has been this like heartbreaking and this like this one really came and tried to take your girl out. I put a lot of myself into this, you know, and this divorce was a lot on me.
And for me, I started to think like, wow, so you divorcing this man is more traumatic than you losing a twin? Like, how dare you utter those words when you allegedly lost a full-term baby? And this is what makes me think that that never happened. The way that they're going about this divorce and how, you know, they made video after video of them being so distraught and sad and, you know, God this and God that. But then when it came to the twins, it's like, yeah, don't ask me no questions. We lost a baby and that's just what it is. Like, it's just interesting how this is the most traumatic situation in your life. But listen, let her fans tell it. She did, you know, lose a baby, and we just being nosy and we need to leave them alone. Let them tell it. Now, I don't know. I've been saying for a long time that, you know, he is an influential factor in her, you know, bullshit. But she is a grown-ass woman, and she could have very well put a stop to it and said, you know what, we're not going to post this video. We're not going to go through with this. She said it time and time again that a lot of the content was his idea, which everybody knows that. We can see that because this man swears he's Tyler Perry. But it's just, it's frustrating to see a woman, you know, allow this. You could have been an adult and put a stop to that, but you didn't. And now we're here, and now you have a lot of people watching you, and y'all caused this yourselves. But basically, that was the gist of that video. It was almost an hour long of her just ranting. That's pretty much what I had to say about her most recent video. Hasn't really been nothing going on. If you know of anything else, please comment down below. Let me know your opinions, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one.